Hi, it's Kat. I'm going to be making a card from our 2024 Blockbuster. Today we are using the Cute Christmas Topper collection and I am using the Mooey Christmas. So I'm going to be doing an 8x6 10-fold card. So I'm going to start by cutting a layer from our gold cardstock to match the luxury foiling on the topper set. And we're going to take this to the full size of our card blank. So we're going to go 6 inches by 8 inches. We are going to take the printed cardstock and we're going to cut 2 panels from this. So I'm going to start by bringing the right hand side to 3 notches under the 6 inches. And we're going to take that down. Then we are going to cut from the top of this section. We're going to go 3 notches under the 8 inches. And then with this section, we are going to just double check. It usually is about the right measurement. We're just going to go the 3 notches again. There might be a tiny little sliver to take off there. And then we are going to cut from the bottom 3 notches under the 8 inches. So this is going to be the base layer for our card. So I'm just going to pop that down onto the matting layer. I'm going to use my construction glue just to give me a little bit of wiggle room to get my matting layer nice and neat. Pop that down. Just make sure it's secure around all the sides and in the middle. And we'll pop that to one side to dry it off while we work on our next layer. Now I'm going to come back to our little cow friend here. We're going to take our scissors and we are going to fussy cut around this fence and our little Highland cow detail. So I'm not going to go right up to the edge. I'm going to leave a little bit of that blue border, just a mil or 2 round the edge. You can go right up to if you want to, but because we've got smaller details like the robin to cut around, it just makes it a little bit easier. So we're just going to follow the hairline around the horns. You could go in with your craft knife if you're more comfortable at this point. We'll come round the top of the horn, round by the ears. And then I'm not going to go any further. I'm just where the start of the robin head is. I'm just going to take it round there. And then we're just going to follow the line of the fence, and then we can take that back and have a look at our card blank, and he's going to sit over the bottom of the card once we bring our toppers in and we can layer it up. So I've gone ahead, I've added some toppers to the back, foam pads to the back of my main topper there. We're just going to pop this out. And I'm going to take my middle frame away and just use the topper and the outer frame. And this is just one level of foam pads on these 2 sections here. And then I'm just going to place these out before I take the backing off, just to make sure everything's sat where I want it to sit before I pop anything down. So we're going to come a bit further up. We're going to come off the edge of the card. So you could pop this into an 8x6, an 8x8 size envelope afterwards, because we're extending out from the 8x8 card blank. And we can just pop this over to the edge in place there now. And then we will just pop our topper back into the middle section there. And then now, because this needs to sit proud of our back section, we are going to have to pop 2 layers of foam pads where we've got free space on the back here. So if I take I'm just going to double up the foam pads at the bottom section here and the same across here. And then I'm just going to take another look at where this is going to sit down here, so I know that it's not going to interfere with my topper that is already on. And again, we'll pop another layer of foam pad there. So we can bring this back in, take the backs off these. We can line these up with the matten layer at the bottom of the card and sit him over the top of the topper, just like that. And then we can go in. Let's choose the sentiments we would like. So I'm going to go with Highland Greetings. And I want this coming across the top here. So we can just do that on 1 layer of foam pads. Let's cut this in half. And we're just going to sit that up in the top right hand corner. We're going to take the Mooey Christmas and we're going to add this to the bottom section of the fence here. And then we've just got to add it to our card blank. Again, I'm using the construction glue just to give me that wiggle room for when I pop my layers down. So I can slide that into place. And there we have a Christmas card made with our Mooey Christmas.